Hello there and then welcome to a brand new video. This is How Beyond Numbers, where we learn maths the easy way. In this video, we are looking at how to divide decimal by decimals. In our previous one, we looked at how to divide decimals by whole numbers, and that knowledge is going to help us in this as well. So without much I say, let's quickly look into it. So just to look at a little theory of what we want to do. We want to divide a decimal by a decimal. Here are the steps we need to follow. So first of all, move the decimal point in the divisor. When we talk of divisor, the one you are going to use to divide, you see, to the right to make it a whole number. You get it? So you want one of the numbers to be a whole number. And specifically, you want the divisor, the one doing the division, should become a whole number. Whatever you do to the divisor, do same to the dividend. So if you move the divisor a number of times, you should also come to the dividend and then move it also that same number of times. If you are able to do this, then you are just going to apply the knowledge of what we did in our previous video or lesson. That is, you are dividing now by a whole number. So let's look at what this means. So in this first example here, we want to evaluate 0.84 divided by 0.2. So let's look at how our solution is going to be. That is 0.84 divided by 0.2. Now, the first instruction says you have to move the decimal point in the divisor to the right to make it a whole number. So looking at what we have here, this here is a divisor, you see, and we want to move it once, you see. So if I move it once, then my decimal point is going to leave this, and then it becomes just a 2. And it says whatever you do for the divisor, do same for the dividend. So that we have 0.84, we have moved it once. So let's move this also once as well. Then it becomes what? 8.4. So instead of 0.84 times, sorry, divided by 0.2, we are actually going to solve what? 8.4 divided by 2. You get it now? Yes. So that is what all this instruction is all about. And at this point now, it is division of decimals by what? Whole numbers, which we've already done in our previous lesson. You see. So without wasting much time, let's quickly look at what the solution is going to be. So as usual, we have a long division symbol here, and our dividend inside, and then the divisor outside. And we said if we want to divide, we did one after the other, just like normal long division. So 2 divides 8 4 times, hence 2 times 4 gives us an 8. If we subtract what we have, nothing. And we come to the decimal point, so it comes right above where it is. And then we bring our 4 downwards. 2 divides 4 twice, and 2 times 2 gives us a 4. What do we have left? We have nothing left, you see. So then it implies that our question, which was 0.84 divided by what? 0.2. The answer is what? 4.2. Very, very simple. Let's take more examples. Now, since this one we are doing here is just one thing that is different from the previous lesson, all I'm going to do is I'll solve one last example, after which you can look at the previous lesson. That will be, I'll send a link to the end of the video or in the description, then you'd get more examples from there. So we have a question here which says we should evaluate 0.21 divided by what? 1.4. So let's look at our solution. We said since they are both decimals, we would have to make one a whole number, you see. So we write 0.2, and you know specifically the divisor will make the remainder. So instead of the 1.4, we want to move it once to the right hand side, you see, so that it becomes 14. Then as we have done for this, we have to do same for this. So we have to move this also once. And in that case, it becomes what? 2.1. So now that we have this, we can do our division. So we put our dividend inside. And then we have our 14 outside. You see that? Then now you start your division. So 14 divides to how many times? It's a 0. And 14 times 0 gives us what? 0. And if we subtract, what do we have left? We have 2 left. That is 2 minus 0. You see? Then now that we are at the decimal point, we put that there nicely. And we are allowed to bring this one down. 14 divides 21 how many times? That is once. 14 times 1 gives us a 14. And if you subtract this from 21, you're going to get a 7. You see? And because of this decimal point, we are allowed to put a 0 here. You see? So then we say 14 divides 70 how many times? That is a 5 times. So 14 times 5 gives us a 70. If you subtract, we have nothing left. So this simply implies that 0.21 divided by 1.4 gives us an answer of what? 0.15. Very, very simple, isn't it? So as I've said, we have solved most of these ones in our previous video. Hence, I will end here, and these are some try work you can solve to test your understanding. This is how beyond numbers where we learn maths the easy way, and I do hope this video was helpful enough. If there's anything or any issue of concern, you can always let me know at the comment section and I'll get back to you. Stay blessed and stay safe. See you in our next lesson. Bye.